10, 9, hands on cameras, 8, 7, 6, camera 2, I'm looking at you, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll K2A,
now,
fade
on
up.
River Region Evening Edition. In Baltimore, the Orioles will play the White Sox, but no fans will be allowed. SIU students from Nepal help earthquake victims in their native country, and one person dead and another injured after a police standoff in Marion.
News from around the world, across the nation, and here in the River Region. This is the award-winning Student Newscast, coming to you live from Southern Illinois University. River Region Evening Edition begins now.
Result 2.
Evening Edition reporter Andy Ani has the story.
Roll it, take it.
Late this afternoon, police are still at the scene. The incident began around 3 a.m. at this house at 1408 West Main Street.
Ready the first
The dead man is
name,
identified as 27-year-old Joshua A. Green of Marion. Police say they found gloves and ammunition in Green's car, then heard screams nearby. When they approached, officers say Green opened fire. He then went back inside. He came out again hours later.
At that point, Green drew the firearm and fired on officers for a second time, at which point officers returned fire, striking Green.
Police say the hostage standoff went on for 4 hours.
Green was pronounced dead at the scene.
30 seconds.
A firearm was recovered at the scene. During the exchange of fire, a female that was being held was also struck by gunfire.
The area is still cordoned off.
Most of this main street's been shut down all morning, so.
15.
I asked an officer earlier when they would open it back up, and he couldn't give me a designated time. So.
For River Region Evening Edition, I'm Andy Ani.
Dissolve to 2.
The Williamson County Sheriff's Department and state police are also investigating the shooting. No information has been released about the condition of the injured person or who shot her.
Okay, take 3. Ready, K2A?
Large crowds are gathering in Baltimore again this evening, but they remain peaceful.
Roll it.
That's in stark contrast to yesterday's clashes between police and rioters.
VO.
But despite all the violence, there are those staging peaceful protests.
You have it?
Yep.
Many people gathered to pray and clean up the city. President Barack Obama weighed in on both demonstrations.
Roll it, take it.
The violence that happened yesterday distracted from the fact that you had seen multiple days of peaceful protests.
15.
The Baltimore Sun newspaper reports that the police department will present a report to prosecutors on Friday. The investigation is expected to continue beyond that day.
3, go to the monitor. Dissolve to 2.
In a stunning move, tomorrow's Baltimore Orioles game with the White Sox will be played as scheduled, but no fans will be allowed to attend the game. Sports reporter Sydney Kessler is here with the story.
Take 3.
The unrest in Baltimore has tumbled over to the sports world for the second straight day. The Baltimore Orioles will play tomorrow's game against the White Sox, but the ballpark will not be open to the public.
Roll it.
The team made the announcement earlier today after canceling their second straight game in many days.
After this, we go back to 2 on Zach.
This isn't the first time MLB has had to postpone or shift games because of unrest. The Los Angeles Dodgers postponed 4 games in 1992 after the Rodney King incident. And in 1968, the Detroit Tigers had to shift their series to Baltimore, coincidentally because of the Detroit riots. Live in the studio, I'm Sydney Kessler, River Region Sports.
Dissolve to 2.
Thank you, Sydney. There's nothing quite like flying an airplane, except when you're in a flight simulator. Future pilots can get real-world experience through this high-tech equipment. The SIU Aviation Department has different types of simulators that portray different models of airplanes to give people a feel of how each plane flies. Many students interested in aviation come to SIU only having experience from playing video games. And since flight simulators are somewhat like a video game, it helps the students feel more comfortable. However, it's realistic enough to show students what it's like to actually fly an airplane.
Roll it, take it.
We can
Ready to take his name out?
Simulators that we actually can't do in the real airplane or wouldn't do in the real airplane.
All right, that's fine.
We can have the engine failures, engine fires, and things like that. Have them deal with those issues in a completely safe and controlled environment.
SIU has had flight simulators for many years, but updated them about 3 to 4 years ago. At this time, only SIU flight students are allowed to use the simulators.
Dissolve to 3. Ready, weather wall?
Well, Zach, it was a nice and sunny day out, but I am looking forward to those warmer temperatures.
Yeah, Courtney Bunting is here with our weather. Courtney, tell us about it.
Take weather wall.
Yeah, that sun stuck around just like it was out yesterday, but it was still a little chilly, and a lot of that had to do with the high winds, and the high winds also helped with those allergies to start acting up. I have an allergy map here for you. Because of that pollen count, a lot of us were probably having some issues within the last few days, and as you can see, right here in Illinois and all over the entire state, we're nice and red, so we're in a high area of allergy issues, and I'm with you on that one. But fortunately, those winds will be dying down as some warmer temperatures come on later throughout the week. As you can see, tonight we're reaching 45 degrees with those partly cloudy skies, 50 by morning, but 67 by midday, and some hope for the rest of the week as the temperatures start to get into the 70s. I have more news on exactly how that will be affecting us in my full forecast.
Take 3.
Thank you, Courtney.
Bump under.
It's almost peach time in Southern Illinois. We'll check on what to expect this year.
Roll it.
Rolling. And SIU students from Nepal find ways to help friends and family who are victims of a terrible earthquake.
Ready.
Roll master. Roll it.
5:15 out.
5:15 out.
Good luck.
All right, yeah, guys, thank you for all sticking in there with me. I know that was bumpy at first, but we're good.
Audio, get ready for a mic check.
All right, on who? Sydney?
Well, it's the same mics. It's someone else now.
Oh, okay.
Because we have someone else running a package.
All right, awesome. All right, is she ready?
No, she has to get her mic on.
Right.
Tell her to hurry though as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Guys, focus up. We had black online. We're coming back on camera 3 with an over the shoulder. We go to a package, back to the 3 with over the shoulder with the full screen in A, and then back to 3 with a different over the shoulder. So bear with me on this. I believe in all of you.
Let me know as fast as possible when she's ready.
Yeah, we don't have much time.
Right,
is she ready?
Mic check.
Let's go.
Mic check on it.
Not many people realize the process peaches go through before we buy them. Since we're almost in the harvest.
All right, awesome. Let's go.
All right, black online, ready 3. 3, tilt down slightly. You got a lot of headroom, and you're panning left for some reason.
30 seconds.
Tilt up. Right there. Stop. 30 seconds. Hold it right there. Do not move that camera.
20 seconds.
20 seconds left. We have a package in A ready?
15.
All right. All right. Make sure you reset it. Hang on.
10.
9, 8, 7, 3. Hold still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dissolve camera 3. Ready, package in A.
SIU students are giving back to those affected by the recent earthquake in Nepal. Evening Edition reporter Melanie Albert has the story.
Roll it. Take it.
After Nepal's 7.8 magnitude earthquake on Saturday, many are reaching out to lend a hand, including those who are thousands of miles away. The Nepalese Student Society at SIU has started fundraising for friends, family, and those in need back home. Abdul Samad, a master's student at SIU, tells us how serious Nepal's current situation really is.
There are lots of lives lost, and many people are
Yeah, 3. Stay on the over the shoulder, because after her, we also stay on her with an over the shoulder.
Water and food.
Next name key is Ramesh.
So what we are trying to
Last
do
name?
is, as a Nepalese student studying in SIU, we want to contribute to the relief fund by raising funds and doing different kinds of awareness activities.
The students have arranged a candlelit vigil this Thursday and have set up a GoFundMe as well as an account at Old National Bank for all to donate to. Ramesh Nupani says that every penny counts and can help save a life.
It's a really hard time in Nepal right now because
take it out.
in capital city of Nepal,
put the full screen in
it was major impacted, but there are other major impacted out of
60
capital
seconds.
city
After
too.
the package, we go back to 3, then to the full screen real fast,
area
and then we
too,
go back to
because,
Robin with the new
whole town is gone and it's all vanished, and we need to send some kind of fund over there to allocate that fund towards the victims.
You just stay on
Ramesh also expresses how a relief fund is not the only thing Nepal is in need of.
My uncle works in a hospital, and he has mentioned me like there is lack of water now because the water company is being destroyed too, and they don't have any water and medicines and the beds for the patients over there because all the victims are coming there, and more than thousands of injuries people over there, and there is no help. We need doctors.
The Nepalese Student Society encourages all members of SIU and the community to help support those in need in Nepal.
Ready to go back to 3.
In Carbondale, I'm Melanie Albert.
Dissolve the 3. Ready,
You too can make a personal donation to help those in Nepal. To donate, go to www.gofundme.com/SWYSJC.
Ready to go back, hang on.
The Nepalese Student Society will also have a table set up in the SIU Student Center all week taking donations.
Dissolve back to 3.
It's that time of the year again. The twice annual snake migration has begun.
This is just a reader. Next
the
is
U.S.
2 on
Forest
Zach
Service
Clean.
closes a 2.5-mile road segment from mid-March through May 15th,
3 also,
so that migrating snakes, lizards, frogs, and salamanders can pass through. The snake road closes each September and October.
Take 2, 3, make your move.
Southern Illinois growers are watching our wet weather for signs of how it may affect crops. Peaches is one of our region's most important resources. And Evening Edition reporter Brittany Hardaway visited a 142-year-old orchard in Alto Pass. She's live in the studio with the story.
Right there, hold it. Take it. That's a little low.
Not many people realize the process peaches go through before we buy them. Since we're almost in the harvesting season, I spoke with the owner of Rendleman Orchards about how quality fruit isn't always found in grocery stores, but can be grown on local farms right in your backyard.
Roll it.
A lot of people don't realize, how things start off. These are the little peaches that are eventually going to get huge, big, and juicy, and they're just starting off
3, stay on Brittany.
At a young stage.
2, go on, stay on Zach.
Yes, I'll tell you a little bit about this peach orchard.
Owner and manager Wayne Searles took me to the peach orchard where all the magic happens.
So far, the season's going really well. We've been extremely fortunate. We had a cold late winter, and that sort of delayed everything probably for about a week to 10 days. Our bloom for our peaches were a little bit later, but as far as we go now, everything seems to be going very well.
Despite the short time of bad weather, Wayne Searles is confident that the peaches will be ready by summer.
The quality looks good. It seems like we've been taking care of the peaches very well. That looks like we're going to have a lot of nice looking peaches, very few with defects.
Right now, the peaches at Rendleman Orchards are about the size of a little pea, but they will be ready and available by July 4th, and they usually last until Labor Day weekend.
There's no out cue, so after this quote, we're going to go back to her on my cue.
Our peaches taste awesome.
Get ready for the lower third when we go back to her.
And I like to eat a peach that where you bite into it, literally juice is running down your arm, and you're having to get a napkin in order to wipe it down and so forth.
For Evening Edition, I'm Brittany Hardaway.
Dissolve the 3.
If you would like more information on the peach harvest, log on to RendlemanOrchards.com. Live in the studio, Brittany Hardaway, River Region, Evening Edition.
Take it out. Dissolve the 2.
Ferguson, Missouri police officers will get more diversity training.
We're staying here.
The Ferguson Commission recommends all incoming police officers should get an 8-hour anti-bias class every year. Right now, the requirement is a 3-hour class every 3 years.
Next is 3 on
The Commission said the new requirements would bring a climate of care and accountability.
Take 3. We have a VO and B.
The U.S. Supreme Court were divided in discussing arguments over gay marriage.
Roll it. Rolling.
The arguments unfolded inside a packed newsroom while supporters and opponents of same-sex marriages rallied outside. The questions inside of the newsroom centered around the definition of marriage and whether the decision to authorize gay marriage should be left to voters in individual states or the judicial system.
After 2, we wipe the stocks.
The decision could impact thousands of same-sex marriages across the country. The decision isn't expected until June.
Dissolve the 2.
Robin, it was a beautiful day outside today. The full forecast is coming up
Ready
next.
to stocks?
And stocks closed mixed this afternoon on Wall Street.
Ready, Black?
Get details during the nightly business report at 5:30.
Cut their mics, pop up. Ready, Master?
Ready.
Take Master. Roll it.
12:36.
12:36, we were out. All right, Black online. Ready, K2B with the weather open. Then we go to the weather wall.
Let's check weather mic real quick.
Let's do weather mic real fast.
Would you be able to turn it
or
get her in front of the screen, please.
Okay, she's good.
All right, get Courtney in front of the screen. Also, just have Sydney get remiked. We can do we'll have to hope for the best on that one.
There's no radar.
There's no radar video? Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll have 3 maps. All right. Can we get Sydney back? Okay, she's going. Never mind.
1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute. What'd you say? Okay. Okay. Well, it's hard to because she's short. We had to get down. She needed the box. There was no time. We had to go. Jerome, if there's time, can you get the box for Sydney? If not, don't worry about it.
No, it's not in here.
It's not in here? Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Black online, ready K2B?
So we're just going to hope for the best for her mic?
Just keep it where it's at. I mean, I'm sure she's
30
fine.
30 seconds.
All right.
Just be on the lookout because she talks louder than Brittany.
Yeah, I'm aware of this.
Okay. All right, guys.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Black online, ready K2B. And then we go to the weather wall.
15.
15.
Time.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll K2B. Dissolve. Ready weather wall. Solve the weather wall.
Well, it was bright and sunny again today, but those winds were just enough to keep our temperatures down. Luckily, though, I have some good news. A slow warm front is on its way, and some sunny skies will be coming along with it, or at least sticking around, since the skies have been sunny for the last few days. Temperatures are 65 right now, so a good temperature. Dew point at 40 degrees, and that humidity staying at a good level. It's just comfortable out there, other than that northeast wind, which is 12 miles per hour, probably messing up any hairdos that you might have had today. But luckily, that will be dying down throughout the rest of the week. If we take a look at this viewer photo, that sky is nice and blue, and look, those clouds are gone. It's from Christina Kalewicz, and you can see the clock tower is out there, and those clouds are just barely visible. So the sun was very apparent today and will be sticking around. The average high is about 64 for this time of year on this exact date, so we're around what the average will be. I said before 70 was what the average will be as these next few May days come around, but for now it's in the mid 60s. The average low is 43, and luckily nowhere near the 91 mark, and nowhere near that 26 either. So we're in a good range right now, right around the average, as we continue to warm up slowly. Belleville in the north is 69 degrees and 62 in Paducah, so those warmer temperatures are really to our north as opposed to our south, which is what normally the case is, as that front just slowly brings in those 70 temperatures. They're not quite here yet, but that wind from the north is what's keeping us cool for right now. As you can see, our map is relatively clear, well, really clear for the most part, other than towards our south is these slight rain and thunderstorm chances, but nothing on top of us right now. So we're in a good place, and those warmer temperatures that will be heading our way will just be due to the wind and no significant rain or anything. The cloud cover is well below us as we saw those rain and storms were to our south, but nowhere in the entire region. Everyone's seeing sunny skies, so that's good. Some positivity, at least for a while now. Those April showers are starting to turn into May flowers. Tonight we'll see some partly cloudy skies, low of 45 degrees, staying cool, but as I said, those winds out of the north will be dying down from what they were 12 miles per hour today, but 5 by tonight, so they will be dying down. Tomorrow, we'll see a high of 68 degrees, close to those 70s. The winds are still a little high as the winds remain out of the north until what will be about Saturday, whenever they start to come from the south and southeast. Tomorrow night, a low of 47 degrees, staying cool, but the winds switch out of the northwest, a little lower at 5 miles per hour, so maybe your hairdo will stay nicer as those winds die down. And throughout the rest of the week, as you can see, the sun is coming out for Thursday and Friday, and just a few clouds Saturday and Sunday as the warmer temperatures start to roll in. The winds will be out of the south, southeast Saturday and Sunday, as I said before, and that's where those temperatures are coming from, and that's why that sun will be sticking around. So no cool fronts in the near future, and you'll be able to shed those jackets. So I hope that you are ready for the weather, the warm weather, because it's coming around.
We're slowly reaching up to those 80 degree
We are just a little while before you can uncover your pools.
Thank you, Courtney.
Take two.
The men's golf team was in action earlier today at the NBC Conference Championship.
And the baseball team is gearing up for a matchup tonight at home against the Fighting Illini. Let's throw it over to Sydney with more in sports. Sydney?
Take 3. Bump under.
You're right, Zach. I'll have that matchup, stats, and information next. But first, the volleyball team had an exciting day, adding 2 new players to their roster.
Roll A.
And the fight of the century is right around the corner. Don't touch that remote. I'll be back in just 90 seconds.
All right, ready, Master? Ready. Roll, Master. 1804, we were out. All right, Black Online. We come back on the Sports Open in A, then we go to 3. First story is men's golf. Oh, did I say A?
Yeah.
My bad, it's in B. Jordan, this is why you should be directing.
Hand over the mic.
No.
That's what I thought.
Too late. All right, Black Online, ready, B, 3, good, get your focus. Alrighty. Sanford, you've been good with graphics this whole semester, so we'll just keep doing what we do. 1 minute? A little less than a minute now. Also, Thad, again, Sydney didn't tell me which videos, but she said some of them have nat sound, so just open them low. If we hear the nat sound, we'll leave it. If we don't, we won't worry about it.
All right. I'll do my best.
Yeah, like I said, just keep them all low just in case. 30 seconds. Black Online, ready, B. Excuse me.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
15.
15.
10.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll K2B, fade up. Ready 3 with the name key.
And now the latest scores and highlights from across the River region. This is Evening Edition Sports.
Dissolve to 3.
Comeback day for the Dogs as the men's golf team moved up to finish
Ready to first full screen.
in second place at the NBC Conference Championship. The
Dissolve
squad is tied with Northern Iowa
Ready to
right
live
behind
advance on my
Wichita
cue.
State, who leads the tournament by 37 points. The men finished with a team score of 297 and 9 over par.
Live advance.
Top scores for the Dogs came from
Ready to
Wade
go back to 3. You
Thompson
can change
with
the
a
monitor
72
graphic.
even, Steve Sushek with 73 and 1 over par, and Andre Mitchell with a score of 75 and 3 over par. This is the last tournament for the Dogs before they head into the NCAA Regionals on May 14th. No start time has been announced.
Dissolve to 3.
The SAU baseball team is
ready,
wrapping
full
up
screen,
their
Sky Bray?
9-game homestand tonight
On my
as
cue.
they host the number 8 ranked Fighting Illini. Illinois is scorching hot coming into Carbondale, riding a 17-game win streak compared to
Dissolve full
SAU's
screen.
4-game losing streak. The last time the two met in March, the Dogs played a good ball game
Ready, A?
until the Illini rallied in the 8th to come away with a 4-1 victory.
Roll it. Take it.
All we know, I mean, it's Illinois. It's obviously
Put
a
in
big
the
in-state
name key.
rival. I mean, it's probably been a long series going way back.
And take it out.
A really good team this year. You know, anytime you
really
face a
short.
ranked opponent, you just
10
always bring
seconds.
more to the
Ready to
table.
go back
You
to
wanna
3.
Play better, do more. So tonight, you know, I think they're ranked 8 or 6 in the
5,
country. So you know,
4,
it's midweek game. We're
3,
kind of pumped up about it at
2.
home. Should be a decent.
Dissolve to
crowd.
3. Dissolve to 3.
The Dogs will be facing up against the Illini at
That was
Itchy Jones
close.
Stadium in less than an hour.
All right, we're
We'll have the
staying
full
here.
update and highlights for you tomorrow.
Stay here.
And the
Volleyball,
SAU volleyball team stocked up on talent today.
Ready to first full
This week
screen
we
today?
signed 2 players to the 2015-2016 season roster.
Dissolve it in.
Both from foreign descent. Tara
Ready, live
Rootliff is
advance?
a 5'10 libero from Caledon, Ontario. And
Live
Marianne
advance?
Pilone is a 5'10 libero and an
Ready,
outside
3?
hitter who is transferring from Salt Lake
Yeah,
Community
like
College and hails from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
We have a question in B, Jordan.
Both
Yeah.
recruits
Okay.
have been praised for their athletic backgrounds and high volleyball IQ.
Thank you. Dissolve to 3. Ready,
Some
B.
SAU sports seek to get back on the horse after a tough season, but these students are already on theirs.
Dissolve or
With
roll
over
it.
40 students
Rolling.
Roll
involved,
K2B.
the equestrian
K2B.
team
K2B.
is
Rolling.
continuing
No,
to grow every
Jordan.
year.
Or Jared.
Riders
Put
of
it in.
all experience levels are welcome
Ready, A?
to participate.
Ready, K2A.
Beginners can start with the first level walk trot until working their way up to intermediate levels.
That should
And
be
then
Sarah
finally
Heights.
to the open level,
Put her name
which is
with
for
it.
the top and most experienced riders.
Roll it.
Rolling.
Our
Put it in.
our show season is actually all through the fall and all
And
through
take it
the
out.
spring. So we're pretty much
Ready to go
riding
back to
every
3?
week unless there's a break or a holiday that we
Change
have.
monographic.
So we're constantly going, we're constantly bake sailing, constantly practicing, and we normally have shows at least several times throughout the semesters.
Cure.
To hear more on the equestrian team, tune into Saluki Sports View this Thursday at 5 to hear here on WSIU TV.
Dissolve to 3.
And the fight of the century
Ready,
is
B?
quickly
Ready.
approaching. It's Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao versus Floyd Money Mayweather.
Roll it.
Pacquiao is
Take it.
considered the underdog
Ready,
with the odds
inscribe array.
against
We
the
have a full screen after this.
144-pounder. The Vegas experts are in favor of Mayweather, considering he's an undefeated 5-division world champion.
Dissolve in full screen.
The fight will be available on pay-per-view Showtime
Ready to go
and
back to 3?
HBO. But if you're not
We have a
willing
Bulls
to pay a
and
fee, note that the game will air for free in Mexico. The fight is set for this Saturday night at 8 p.m. local time.
Dissolve in 3. Ready,
The
K2A.
Chicago Bulls were set to sweep the Milwaukee Bucks by taking a 3-0 series lead.
Roll it. Take
But
it.
due to late game heroics by
Ready to go back
shooting
to
guard
3?
Jared Bayless in Game 4 and the stellar
Now for
play
the
of point guard
Cubs
Michael
video we
Carter,
have next, there
Carter
are
Williams
lower
in
thirds, so
Game 5,
be
the
aware.
two teams will head into Game 6 of the series. All
Do
Chicago
we have a
needs
T4
to
Jordan or no?
do is win
It's a
one
reader.
more
It's
game,
just a reader.
and they will advance to the next round. But that's easier said
keep
than
it on
done,
them, then.
as the Bucks have proven that they may be down, but not out just yet. A crucial Game 6 will be played Thursday at 7 p.m.
Dissolve to 3.
And the Chicago
Ready,
Cubs are
K2B.
hoping to keep
Ready.
their winning streak alive
tie it.
after,
Pirates versus
after
Cubs.
having the Pittsburgh Pirates walk the plank last night after a 4-0 victory. This win came behind the play of emerging star
Roll
third
it.
baseman
Take it.
Chris Bryant and fellow
Ready to take
first
it out.
baseman Anthony Rizzo,
And
along
take it
with
out.
pitcher Jason Hamill's
have her sit down.
8 scoreless innings. The Cubs will continue their 3-game series against the Pirates at 7 p.m. Now moving south, the St. Louis Cardinals went up against the Philadelphia Phillies and lost their second game in a row.
And
the Cardinals' offense was stagnant with third baseman Matt Carpenter scoring the only run for the Birds. The series will continue tonight in St. Louis at 7 p.m.
Dissolved 1. Ready 2.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited to see what the Cubs are about to do.
We don't have a tease, so it's just a
reader
reader for you.
And obviously that's a lot better than what we've been doing the past years. So I'm going to keep our fingers crossed and see where we can go.
It's early in the season, and you know Chris Bryant's doing well. Rizzo, that's a good combo with the corners.
It is. It really is. With the change of the roster this season, it's going to be a good season.
All right, thank you, Sydney.
Thanks,
Ready
guys.
2. Take 2.
Coming up, Courtney's going to tell us if it's time to break out the shorts for good.
We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Ready 4. Dissolve to 4. What'd you say? Master, take it. 2501. We were out. All right. How much time do you think we're gonna have coming back?
About
50 seconds.
50 seconds.
We're gonna have about 50 seconds.
40 seconds actually.
40 seconds? That's how much we'll have when we come back. Is 40.
It'll be 50.
It'll be 50?
50, yeah.
I got 2 numbers in my head.
The faculty advisor says 50.
Faculty advisor says 50, so we're gonna go with 50.
So what are we doing?
1 minute. 1 minute.
So we're sticking to the.
$30 seconds.
Sorry, black online, ready 2. We only have, everybody, we only have weather. So we come up on 2, we do the weather.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, and then we're out.
15.
15.
10.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fade up camera 2. Ready, and subscriber B.
Can you get a quick recap of weather?
Yeah, well, as you can see, that sun is coming out for the next few days, and only partly cloudy skies Saturday and Sunday. But look at that, 70s for the temperature. So I think it's time to break out your shorts. But at least for today, you probably thought it was too cool, but it's the warmer weather is here.
30 seconds left. All right, dissolve to 2.
Thank you, Courtney.
Bump under. Put
Thank you for joining us tonight. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at River Region News. I'm Zach Barrett.
And I'm Robin Tinker for Sydney Kelston, Courtney Bunton, and more than 100 students who work on Evening Edition. Good night.
Ready 4. Ready 4. Ready 4. Take 4. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Ready 1. 4. The dissolve to 1. 1. All right, we're out. I did, didn't I?
Nice show.
That was a good show, actually. That was really good.